Hi everybody, Jordan Steele 88 with another video. We're going to talk about the Steelers versus Texans preseason week 1 recap, so let's get into it. Well, in preseason for the Steelers lost week 1 of the preseason against the Texans 20-12. Look, it's preseason, so we got to relax. We can't get too hyped about what's going on and all that type of stuff. We can't get hyped off of that. We did last year. Look how it turned out in the regular season. Wins and losses don't mean a thing when it comes to preseason. Yeah, I like this is a regular season game. It's not. You're playing for a roster spot, and I'm going to talk about who stood out during the preseason. So anyway, let's talk about the game, though. But this game for the Steelers, it was sloppy, especially in the first half. We had mishap handles with the center, Nick Herbert, because Nick Herbert is more of a guard, in my opinion. So if you hear a dog barking, that I'm sorry about that. That's a dog barking in my house. But anyway, Justin Fields did pretty good though, despite having those miscues with the center with the snap. But I can't put it all on him. It was on Nate Herbert, who's a center. But he's more better as a guard. So, and then Quez Watkins though, his muff punt led to a touchdown. That hurt us right there. I think Quez Watkins did a terrible job at being a punt returner. Did a terrible job. He should keep backing up and doing all that type of stuff. He did a terrible job at that. So, and then the offensive line, they did fine though, despite getting about 2 sacks. I mean, Troy Fontano, he had a rough start though, but started to do a little bit better though. I heard he got hurt in that game. He had MCL sprain, and I heard it's not that serious though. On Twitter, so yeah. So Troy Fontana got to a slow start. So Zach Frazier did pretty good, and Rich McCormick, they did pretty well in that game. They did pretty well. And Broderick Jones, right tackle, left tackle, did pretty well though at those spots. I mean, so he did pretty good. I mean, Keanu Bennett left with an injury. So it has, I don't know what an injury it is though, but he was doing pretty well. No, Martavis Evans did pretty well too. Calvin Austin III did pretty good in that in the game. I know he should have had that touchdown, but Kyle Allen, who I'm going to talk about in a bit, or threw him. So, and DeJohn Edwards, though, he did pretty well in the fourth quarter, especially, man. DeJohn Edwards, he did pretty well in that game. So, I know the special teams has not been very good. I already talked about the Quez Watkins punt, but when Connor Hayward scored that touchdown, we had a high snap on that extra point, and Matthew Wright missed that extra point. Two-point conversion was missed after DeJohn Edwards got that touchdown, and he was denied. No, that's not him. It was Perrine. Forgot who it was. So the biggest standout of the game came from our defense when Peyton Wilson, man, I knew this dude was going to be pretty good. He was all over the field for what I heard. Getting tackles for loss, playing sideline to sideline, somewhere we need in our linebacking core ever since Shazier went down. And corners, they were fine. Especially Corey Trice came in, they made that guy tackle for loss, man. Man, Corey Trice, man, I knew he was something. I know it's just one game in the preseason. We got to see more of that. So yeah, man. Oh, and Kyle Allen, he did pretty well in that game. He did pretty good in that game. He did manage the game, and from the second quarter to the fourth quarter, he played pretty good game. I mean, he threw that one touchdown to Connor Hayward, and other than that, despite the interception throw, that was on our last possession. He did pretty well. That being Kyle Allen. Now Justin Fields, going back to him, those fumbles were not his fault. It's just that Nick Herbert is not a great center at all. But other than that, for Justin Fields, despite getting sacked once, he did pretty well at managing the game. Justin Fields did well at managing the game, like I said before. Finding receivers and run and scrambling when he needs to. I mean, that's why we signed Justin Fields for. And he's going to be our franchise quarterback going forward if he can get these things down pat going into this year. I know Russell Wilson didn't play in the preseason last night. So we'll see him next Saturday against the Bills at home. So yeah, man, those were things I was talking about in the preseason. Let's not get one other thing. Let's not get hype about this. I remember last year we got hype about that stuff last year. Look at how it translates in the regular season. Like I said, especially against the 49ers, that was a brutal game on opening day against the 49ers at home. When we got stumped to hell. It's preseason. I'm not gonna get overboard. I'm not gonna get down on this one. I'm just talking about who stood out in that game, in these games. So yeah, man, that's my analysis about this preseason game that I saw last night with the Steelers against the Texans. So yeah. So let me know what you think down in the comment section down below what I said on this recap, this preseason game. It's not about wins or losses. It's about which rookies or which undrafted rookies stood out or playing for that roster spot. So I know Benny Bishop did okay. I know he didn't make any plays and all that. So I know Ryan Watts he only got that one interception, but hit the ground was incomplete. So I expect more of these people. So yeah, man. And Perry Wilson, I can't get enough of him. He was all over the field, like I said before. So I want to see more of that in the next preseason game. So other than that, that's all for this video. This is Jordan Steele 88. See you guys in my next video. As always, here we go, Steelers. Here we go.